Imagine your brain is a universe filled with exploding stars of amazing ideas. But what if, in a blink of an eye, that universe was plunged into absolute darkness? How would you find the light when everything goes black? That's what happened to Stephen Hawking, a super smart scientist who faced an impossible challenge. And today, we'll read this story from the book Little People, Big Dreams, and discover how he turned his biggest challenge into his greatest superpower. Little Stephen was born in Oxford, England, just as the Great World War was raging. At night, he would look up to the stars and wonder what else was out there. His parents loved science, as did Stephen and his 3 siblings. They all ate dinner with a knife and fork and the company of a good book. Stephen was never top of the class, but at school everyone called him Einstein, like the famous scientist. One day he built a computer from clock parts and an old telephone. Curiosity always came before schoolwork with Stephen, but still, he made it into the best universities in England, Oxford and Cambridge. He wanted to solve the mysteries of the universe. Stephen was busy enjoying himself studying cosmology when suddenly he started dropping things and tripping over for no reason. Even his speech became hard to understand. Something really tough happened. Stephen got the news that changed his life forever. The doctor told him he had a rare illness that was making his body weaker, paralysing him, and that he might only have a short time to live. Imagine hearing that. It would feel like the whole world was turning upside down, wouldn't it? Stephen probably felt sad, scared, maybe even like giving up. And that's okay. But even though he felt all of those things, Stephen did something amazing. Instead of looking down at his feet, Stephen decided to look up at the stars. Maybe he couldn't control his body, but in order to study the universe, all he needed was his mind. His wife Jane stood by his side and gave him all the support he needed. They had 3 children, and Stephen loved to give them rides on his wheelchair. Stephen turned his attention to the black holes, some of the strangest and most powerful objects in the galaxy. So powerful that not even light could escape from them, or so scientists thought. But Stephen proved that the black hole were not so black after all. There was tiny light escaping from them. It was named Hawking radiation. By the time Stephen had lost his voice and found a new one with a robotic drawl, with his new voice he dictated a book that helped the world understand the meaning of the universe. Stephen believed that one day humans would cross galaxies to live on faraway planets. He celebrated his 65th birthday by taking a zero-gravity ride with a team of astronauts, leaving the wheelchair for the first time in 40 years. By becoming the most brilliant scientist of today, little Stephen made an amazing discovery. However difficult life may seem, there is always something that you can do and succeed at. So even though his body changed, Stephen's mind was still a universe of amazing ideas. He didn't let his challenge stop him. He used his brain to discover amazing things about the universe, and he showed everyone that your mind can be your greatest superpower. He focused on what he could do and not what he couldn't. Maybe you're not the fastest runner or the best at math, but you still have amazing superpowers inside you. Maybe you love drawing, or maybe you're really good at making people laugh. That's your superpower. Use it. When Stephen got his news from the doctors saying that he might only have 2 years to live, he lived for 50 more years. This teaches us to never give up, even when things seem impossible. You can choose to be strong and do something extraordinary.
Be curious. However difficult life may seem, there is always something you can do and succeed at. Never give up. While there is life, there is hope.
And remember, even when it feels dark, there's always a little bit of light. And Stephen Hawking proved this with science in the universe and in life on Earth. You can find all of Stephen Hawking's official details on the end screen. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. To discover more impactful stories from real people, watch the playlist coming up.